Hey, Brown Girl Banter.
Hey, this is your girl, Dr. Dangerfield.
And I am Dr. Patience.
And we are here for our hot topics for the month of September.
We are excited to come and share our hot topics. I was telling Dr. Dangerfield, because pre-show we usually are just spending time talking to each other and catching up on things throughout the month. Yes, if you could only hear those conversations. And so one of the things I was sharing with her as I was super excited as I was watching track and field over this month, actually, and about Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yes.
And how she is just back. She won gold. She won bronze. She was in the relay, and they won gold.
Yeah,
I am 50% Jamaican, and so I'm a little hurt that my Jamaican sisters lost, but it's okay. It's okay. But
look to see who they lost to.
Exactly. And so I was super proud. Yes, I was super proud of her. And we were talking about the adversity in which she had to overcome. High, low, lows, right?
Yes.
And she said in one of her post conversations, she said, I stopped running for the world because I was there when the world loved me and when the world was done with me. And so now I run for me.
Yeah, and we know the world will drop you or pick you up. They'll do a whole lot of things.
They'll do a whole lot of things, and I'm like, she doesn't run with the wigs anymore. She does become her own person. I'm like, man, when life counts you out, right? When people count you out, when society counts you out, you have to trust in yourself and believe in like your skill set and your ability. But she had to really come back from that, and then I was excited over the weekend. Simone Biles comes back after getting married, and people, people
talking about her hair,
talking about because
she
wasn't
step away a little bit.
Yes, because she chose her mental health over, maybe hurting herself to, participate in the Olympics. And I'm like, man, nothing like a black woman. When they count you out,
we will bounce back.
We were laughing.
Our resiliency.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's such a fine line between the narrative of magic and strong, right? Because we do bounce back. Because we do,
we have to.
Because we have to.
We've been taught we have to.
And we've been taught that. And we want, there is a piece of us that wants to.
We want to come back and improve. Improve to the world that, hey, you can't keep me down.
You can't count me out. And I think what happens is then that gets misconstrued as like this extraordinary strength that you are not equipped with. No, everybody has it. We unfortunately probably had no choice, especially from our ancestors to have to do it. But I mean, to see them winning the way that they are winning right now, when society, I mean, if you want to take the model of like over this year of just like Black girl magic, which I know I don't believe in magic, but Black girl magic, they to me are just a full representation of that, because people in news cycles, my husband who
I've had to come back and apologize.
My husband, who is an athlete in his heyday, was even like, I was like, how old was Sha'Carri when all of this was even happening? This is a 21-year-old.
Yeah, she was like 21 years old when it started. Yeah.
What were the expectations of her? What did you expect her to be and to do? And my husband's like, we don't think about that. We just like get out there and compete, which is a whole other thing about women and competition and being athletes and how they're treated in the misogynistic environment in which they operate in. I mean, the soccer player from Spain, they just won the World Cup, and he kissed her on the mouth.
Yes.
The guy from Spain saw a World Cup thing, and like, if he won't step down. I mean, it's just an environment in which women alone have to find their way and show resiliency. But baby, add some color on that bad boy. So I just really wanted to shout out our Black women that are showing up and showing out right now. It's my hot topic, because I'm just like, man, 1-2 punch try to take us out.
But still, as Dr. Malia Angelou says, still I rise.
Exactly. And the way Sha'Carri is doing it with such grace, I'm just so proud of her and excited for her. So keep running, girl. Keep doing you, because I'm impressed. And I think we should show our daughters this
Those
type
things,
of thing
yeah.
too. Like you can step away for you and do what you got to do for you,
and then come back.
and you can still come back and thrive and be amazing.
It doesn't mean that because you have to step back that there's something wrong with you,
you know,
or that that's bad.
Yes,
It's like sometimes stepping back is your strength.
Y'all, Dr. Danger, y'all hear her? You better, Dr. Dangerfield. So what are you got on the block today? What's going on?
You know, I think it was last year or year before last. I was introduced to the world of venture capitalists.
Okay.
And I found out that in that area that there's not a lot of funds that give to women of color. But it's like out of all the money, I think they said like $280 billion was poured into businesses through venture capitalists. But only 0.39 were given to women of color.
Wow.
But what has piqued what has gotten me really here lately is, we've gone through the whole Supreme Court justice conversation around affirmative action, how that's been shifted, changed. But the gentleman that went after the Supreme Court justice prior to the ruling and that started all that chaos, now he's going after the Fearless Fund. And the Fearless Fund is a fund that was established by Ariana, Simone, and I can't think of her partner's first name, but her last name is Parsons. They started a fund, and it's for women of color, not just black women, but women of color. But then also they give to men and all of that. But they want to be able to help invest in entrepreneurs that are building businesses.
Okay.
And so they're suing them. They're suing this fund, saying that, that is it's keeping other people out. As we know, as in white men. That's let's just be honest, keeping white men out. But all of the other venture capital funds keep other people out, and they're the ones that are driving the large number of, they make investments into their own to grow their business, to go buy, or they'll step in and want to buy somebody. But so they're coming after this fund, and like Tory Burke, she was a part of helping to start. She gives money to the banks. There are so many people that believe in this fund. They gave their money to help this fund succeed because they want to see women of color succeed. But this man, he's coming after them. So they are asking for donations. There's 70 plus people right now that have signed a letter stating that they support the fund, and for other people to be able to. And the fund is like, if you want to donate, you can Fearless Freedom. And they, but they're asking people to help, because this is going to be a journey. Because she's going to, the fund and the people, we're going to have to fight.
Yes. We will get the link to y'all, too.
Yes, we'll share that.
We'll put the link on our page so that you can get an opportunity to click on it and share.
Yeah,
we will do that. I mean, it's so interesting that the way people of color are coming under attack right now. And the craziest part about, to not thrive, to not be great, to not, be financially stable. All this billions of dollars, this little bit of money goes to this little population, and you want to come for that.
You want to come for it. Because, the way I see it is, it's out of fear.
Of course, we talk about that.
Because we know that African American women of color, are the highest owners of businesses. In the entrepreneur world, we're taking on that space because have stepped away from corporate, but have created businesses that are competitive.
Yep, that's
to these other businesses. So and I believe that you don't come after something that you're not afraid of. Agreed. Even though you fight, and you might, but you're gonna if you feel like you're losing your power, you're gonna I'm gonna fight you.
Power and control. Going for that. And I just, I didn't even know about this until Dr. Dangerfield introduced me to it. And so I'm so glad she brought this up, because how many people are not even aware that this is happening and that this is going on, and that we need to be advocating for our sister, cousin,
Yep.
friend who is trying to utilize some of these funds or start their own business and don't even, and they're trying to snatch and take that away because they are afraid of what we have shown. Again, we just talked about our resiliency. They know that we can create long-standing businesses that pour back into our community, which is really, don't get us, girl.
That's it.
Don't get me high level.
Yep, that's it.
Trying to infiltrate the system. Y'all, don't get us started. See, this is supposed to be hot topics. I'm feeling like we could go on forever. They are trying to ensure that our communities don't thrive.
Right. That's it.
Ooh,
fear.
I can't
fear
even.
Driven.
I can't
fear
even.
driven.
So we will be sure. I mean, like that is priority to share that information with you all. And let me tell y'all, we're probably gonna come back to this topic. This sounds like something that needs to go to the table.
Yes.
Oh wait.
Oh.
It can't just be a hot topic. It's gotta go to the table.
So we have time to talk about it.
Exactly. Because that's just too good to not keep going into. Ooh, she done got me burnt up. She know how I get. I don't even know why she did that to me, y'all.
But it's out there. And it's something I've been following. Because I'm like, good. Because like even like the whole conversation around black women and venture capital funds, I was like, I didn't know a lot about it. You see, Shark Tank or something like that. But I was introduced to it through another venue that I participated in. And I was like, oh, so there are black women out here that have started funds to help, pour into our community. And then this one came up also. And I was like, oh, we have to bring awareness to the mass.
Yeah, we do. And we challenge accepted, right?
Yes.
Exactly. Well, y'all be sure to click that link so you can get this information. And please be sure to share, subscribe, like, comment. If you have any comments and any additional information that we need to share with the community, please be sure to do that as well so we can get the ball rolling and making sure that we keep this conversation going because it's necessary. Sound good?
Hey, that's it.
Hey, you know where to find us. If you are looking for the lovely Dr. Dangerfield, where can they find you, my dear?
On Instagram, I am Dr. Dangerfield.
If you're looking for me, you find me at I am Dr. Patience, so you can find us both on.
On Instagram at I am Brown Girl Banter. And on YouTube, Brown Girl, one word, remember, space banter. Hey, we look forward to hanging out with y'all. It's going to be a good month this month, so make sure y'all stay tuned for our episodes this month. The month of September. But these are our hot topics. Y'all have a good one. Bye. Bye, Brown Girl Banter.